Today, I have a massive update around one of Nebraska's biggest targets in the transfer portal, wide receiver Dane Key. Spoiler alert, things aren't looking too good, so I'm going to go over what's going on, what are his odds to land with the Huskers, and an update around another transfer the Huskers are after. So really quick, we have a massive portal update for you guys today. Make sure to hit that like button. And really quick, we're getting so close to 9,000 subscribers. I post daily Husker football content, talking transfer portal, talking recruiting, talking breaking news. So if you're a diehard Husker fan, please hit that subscribe button. I am so appreciative of all of you guys, but you will be thankful that you did subscribe. But without further ado, let's get into it. Going over Nebraska's transfer portal update, specifically Mr. Dane Key, wide receiver from Kentucky. And things are not looking too good for the Huskers, who's reported by Pete Nakos of On3 that he is visiting Ole Miss today. Now, there was previous rumors that he would end up going to Lincoln on Saturday. Looks like that didn't end up happening. He switched over to Ole Miss. And for that reason, it's not looking too good for the Huskers. Of course, Georgia is also heavily in the mix there. They were previously thought to land him. But here's my thing for Nebraska. When Ole Miss gets in the mix and when Georgia gets in the mix, it's going to be very hard for Nebraska to come out on top. I don't think the Huskers land Dane Key. Again, he was rumored to come on campus yesterday for a visit. That just ended up not happening. It looks like probably Ole Miss is the betting favorite here for the Huskers. But, here's so Dane Key, things move very quickly in the transfer portal. It looked good for us a couple of days ago, and now it looks pretty bad. That's just the way the transfer portal works. Although things are not looking great, I'm not too mad if we don't get Dane Key. And again, Dane Key is a phenomenal wide receiver. And obviously, he has that connection with Nebraska's new wide receivers coach coming in from Kentucky. We thought we were going to land him. Obviously, the stats speak for themselves. But I don't want him as much as the other wide receivers Nebraska's after in the portal. Eric Rivers is on a visit today. That's a guy who's coming in from FIU who had 1,200 yards last season. Isaiah Hunter is a guy coming on campus next week who has 3 years of eligibility remaining, one of the best riser wide receivers in the country. So although Dane Key's really good and the stats speak for themselves, he only has 1 year of eligibility remaining. I'd rather get guys with high upside who's outproduced him. Eric Rivers and Isaiah Hunter, those are the guys who I really have my eyes on. So Dane Key wanted to give you guys an update there. Again, things look good. But that's the way the transfer portal works for Nebraska, for any program, right? Things move very, very quickly. Things could change in a matter of hours. And although Nebraska was an early on favorite here, looks like, when the big dogs get involved, I'll tell you this, when Ole Miss gets in the recruiting process, especially the transfer portal, they throw around money like no other program. They don't miss very often. So I'd imagine he lands with Ole Miss. Ole Miss just landed Principal Emmanuel, Nebraska's past edge rusher yesterday. So I wanted to give you guys that update around Dane Key. Again, things were looking good a couple days ago. That's just the way the transfer portal works. It looks like Nebraska won't land him. But again, Eric Rivers is on campus right now for the Huskers. That's a guy I want more than him anyways. And then Isaiah Hunter, a Cal transfer, will be on campus late next week. Also wanted to give you guys an update around a defensive back who was previously thought to commit to Nebraska as early as yesterday. I thought he was going to commit to Nebraska. This is Devin Neal, another guy who's been rumored to commit basically since October when he entered the transfer portal, but he signed with Virginia. Him and Daniel Kalen announced at literally the exact same time they're going over to Virginia. So a little bit of a miss there for the Huskers. This is a guy who was honestly a shoo-in. Again, another guy who's rumored to be on campus, but ended up canceling that visit last second. So Devin Neal, probably very high on that Nebraska wish list, and he goes over to the Virginia Cavaliers. So again, Nebraska's not having too much success right now recruiting DBs. But again, guys, it is the preliminary stage of the transfer portal. I'm not freaking out right now about missing anybody, about missing Dane Key, about missing Devin Neal. It is what it is, because there's going to be a lot more players enter the transfer portal over the next couple weeks, and we're going to get some new defensive backs with our new DBs coach, Addison Williams, who's just hired today. So wanted to give you guys an update around Dane Key, around Devin Neal. Again, things are looking good for Nebraska a couple days ago, like I was reporting, but that's just the way the transfer portal works. And that's why I try to give you guys updates as much as possible, because the transfer portal moves very quickly, very, very quickly. And a guy who was previously thought to commit somewhere else might commit to a completely different school in a matter of 24 hours. That's just the way it works. That's completely normal this time of year. So it's unfortunate Nebraska strikes out there. We're going to be perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. All right, guys. Wanted to give you guys that update. Let me know in the comment section what you're thinking about these transfers, who you want in the portal. Let me know down below. Hey, if you made this far in the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. As always, folks, go grab, go Matt Rhule, and see you in the next one.